If you spend any time in the great outdoors at all, sooner or later you're going to be using a hose. And I've got a few ideas on how to take care of your hose. The first is how to avoid a knotted up mess like this. Don't coil it in a circle. If you coil a hose in a circle, you put a half twist to the left, a half twist to the left, a half twist to the left. When you pull it out, it's kinked. Instead, coil it in a figure eight. If you coil it in a figure eight, a half twist to the left is counterbalanced by a half twist to the right. A half twist to the left and a half twist to the right, and when you pull it out, it'll be kink free. Oh. You know, we spend a good deal of time and money putting these nice looking plants into our landscapes, and it's a shame to beat them up by dragging a hose around the landscape. But there's a simple way you can make a hose guide that eliminates this problem altogether. And here's all you need. An ordinary piece of rebar that you can get at your local hardware store, a wooden ball that I've pre-drilled a hole in that matches the rebar, and an ordinary brass washer and a piece of copper tubing. I like to use copper because it weathers to a nice verdigris green color. We cut off about a 6-inch long piece of it with a tubing cutter, and then we take the rebar and drive it into the bed near the plant. Next, we take the brass washer and slip it down over the top of the rebar and put our copper tubing over that. The brass washer keeps the tubing from sinking down into the ground and allows it to spin freely. We then take the wooden ball that we've drilled the hole in, put it over the rebar, and tap it on to firm it up a little bit. What we've got is a simple, effective, and inexpensive system of hose guides. I'll locate one of these at all the appropriate corners around my landscape to protect my plants. The wooden ball is on there to keep the hose from sliding off the top when I drag it past the corners of the landscape. Has this ever happened to you? You washed the car, you laid down the hose, you backed over the hose. This is not a big problem. In fact, it's easily repairable, and we start by cutting the end off the hose. Once we've got that off, we get a hose repair kit. These are simple things. Consist of 2 parts. One goes inside the hose. The other is a sleeve that fits around it and makes it good and tight. Be sure and put the sleeve on first. You'll have to loosen it with a Phillips screwdriver. Fits down over the hose, and then we put the end in. Now if the end doesn't go in smoothly, moisten it a little bit. Seat it down all the way, and then bring the collar back up around it. If you have to, loosen it a little more to make sure it fits good. When you've got it all the way up there, simply tighten the screws back down. They make these hose repair kits in all different sizes for different diameters of hoses. They make the male ends, the female ends. They even make a kit for repairing a hose damaged or broken in the middle. And if you've done it right, there's no leaks.